Okay, welcome everyone to our June 13th, 2023 2 o'clock Commissioners meeting. Please let the record reflect that all 5 commissioners are present. There was no written testimony that was received ahead of the meeting. And so then I'll open up to open public forum. And we do have somebody wishing to testify for open public forum, Mr. John Hancock. Mr. Hancock, you have 3 minutes, and if you'd state your name and address for the record, that would be great.
John Hancock, 3721 North Garfield Road in Spokane. I live in Deep Creek Canyon, just north of the racetrack, and I'm here to talk about a toxic chemical called PFAS. It was part of Fairchild Air Force Base firefighting foam from 1970 to 2015. The main ingredient, a class of toxic synthetic fluorocarbons called PFAS, was discovered in Airway Heights municipal water wells in 2017. Those wells were immediately closed, and the emergency water contract with Spokane City is still in place. Airway Heights and Spokane City provide drinking water to about 15,000 of the 20,000 residents in the West Plains Aquifer. Around 5,000 people in Spokane County District Number 5 rely on private wells or small collectives. The geographic reach of underground PFAS has not been proven, but individual well reports are being collected now, and they're alarming. Fast-moving toxicology has confirmed the extreme health hazards of these chemicals, and individual reports of West Plains cancers are emerging. Agriculture, livestock, pets, and home gardening safety is unknown. A CDC report on blood levels of 350 Airway Heights residents has not yet been taken seriously. My rural neighbors are not protected by the National Clean Water Act. That's about 15% of all Washingtonians, mostly rural. EPA federal funding through the Washington Department of Health ensures tap water safety only for large providers, both public and private. There's no Washington duty nor funding for individuals or small neighborhood systems. Washington Department of Ecology addresses groundwater threats by toxic spills, like fuel storage, manufacturing, and livestock containment. But it lacks the legal mechanisms or funding to address whole aquifer contamination by military bases in Washington, including Fairchild. DoD continues to exempt itself from state regulations about PFAS. Washington Ecology, after reviewing well test results previously withheld by the Spokane International Airport, has recently added the airport as a PFAS-contaminated site. A 2020 ecology grant to sample wells in the Palisades neighborhood near the airport was spurned by the county commission, but revived now by West Plains volunteers. Fairchild monitors and filters private wells north of the base and west of Hayford Road, but downstream residents closer to the Spokane River have been ignored. The West Plains Water Coalition seeks county commissioners' attention and actions in 5 specific ways. Number 1, help DOH and Ecology close the gap of rural drinking water safety. Number 2, protect the Spokane River from PFAS in the West Plains groundwater. Number 3, investigate and share the facts about PFAS from the airport. Number 4, encourage transparency in Fairchild's cleanup. Number 5, balance real estate development with groundwater protection and cleanup.
Thank you very much. And we do all have a copy of the information you provided. Okay, second call for anyone wishing to testify for our open public forum. Anyone online? Seeing no one online, no one in the audience. Third and final call for anyone wishing to testify at our open public forum. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone online or anyone in the audience, so I'll close the open public forum and I will look to my fellow commissioners.
Madam Chair, I move to approve items 2, 3, and 4, including all sub-items on today's 2 p.m. consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. I did neglect to ask if anyone wanted to take anything separately. Okay, seeing no one. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, then all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes unanimously. With that, then, this is going to be like the quickest meeting we've had, I think, Scott. So any other items to come before the board?
I do not have any miscellaneous, but we do have 2 executive session items for the board.
Okay. And we would like to state
Yep.
what those are and the timing and all of that, so then we can figure out what we'll probably do is it usually takes a few minutes for everyone to get out. So we'll say we're going to start at 2:15, as it's 2:07 right now.
Okay. The first item is labor negotiations under RCW 4230-144. In addition to the commissioners and our Chief Civil Deputy Chris Anderson and myself, will have Ashley Cameron. Speaking of Ashleys, we had a couple Ashley kerfuffles today. And that will be probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes? 10 minutes to discuss. The second one will be on real estate, acquisition lease of real estate under RCW 4230-110-1B. And in attendance with, in addition to the commissioners and our Chief Civil Deputy, Chris Anderson, and myself, will be Jeff McMorris and Randy Bischoff. In fact, I need Randy to be in the previous one as well, under 280. And that one will be for 20 minutes. And no action is expected out of either of those.
Okay, so that'll be a total of 30 minutes that we'll be in executive session, starting at 2:15. And.
Madam Chair,
Oh, yes.
there's going to be one additional pending potential litigation executive session pursuant to RCW 4230-110-1I. That will be the board, CEO Scott Simmons, myself, and Wes Zakaw from the prosecutor's office. That should take no more than 15 minutes.
Okay, so we'll be in executive, and any decisions?
No action needed.
Okay. So we'll be in executive session for 45 minutes, starting at 2:15, so we'll be going till 3 o'clock. At that time, we will adjourn, as there's no decisions that will be being made, and we'll be finished with our business for the day. Thank you all very much for being here, and then we'll go into executive session at 2:15.